Hi Elisa, my name is Robert. I live in Miami, South Miami. Hi Charmin. I was thinking that let me show you a map, that I could save you guys some time. This would cut off 4 hours of Charmin's drive. I'm all the way down here. What I'd like to do is drive to Port St. Lucie. It's about 2 hours for me. And that way, Charmin can meet me in Port St. Lucie, drop you off, and I can take you down to Miami. Now, the most important thing is you gotta decide whether you're gonna stay in downtown Miami or on Miami Beach. Like, you gotta make that choice. I live in a house, and Fozzie can come stay with me, you know, if it's not possible for the hotel or whatever the situation. I have a list of people to collab with while you're here in Miami. My schedule is open. Yes, I do use a calendar. It's a Jesus calendar, yes. And I have my working Kermit and Friends budget for the week. But yeah, I'm also a published photographer and filmmaker, so I can be your cameraman if need be. You know, and if Charmin wants to just drive from Jacksonville all the way to Miami, that's fine. I can be your Uber on demand all week or however long you want to stay. I can help you out with the whole coming up with ideas, because I understand Miami. I know where you need to be, where not to be, and all that. I'll leave you my phone number, and I will see you this week. Peace out. Hi Elisa, Happy New Year. It's Robert, and I really wanted to show you this map of Florida, because nobody knows Florida better than me. I saw your video with Lala, and I don't think the time to take a slave job is now. I think, you know, keep pushing is what you should be doing. And I just really don't think this area is the right vibe, okay? I honestly believe this whole area down here is, you know, where everything's going to be happening in 2023, 2024. It will all take place right here. And specifically, I wanted to talk about this Whole Foods in Palm Beach, okay? It does not get any more luxurious than this area right here. This is not rich people. This is wealthy, generational wealth people, okay? This is how you infiltrate and slither your way in, you know, specifically the breakers. But this Whole Foods, why I love this Whole Foods so much. This is where when I get out of Miami, this is my Whole Foods. Whenever I meet my friends that live in this area, Palm Beach, we meet at Whole Foods. This is the spot. My mom goes here. My sister goes here. Why this is so important is because this is I-95 that goes all the way to Miami, all the way to Maine, okay? And so anyone who comes and visits you, this is the spot to, you know, you can park here for all day and go to the beach, do your thing. But there's apartments all over here, but this Whole Foods is just like, this is the who's who, the what, you know, of what's going on in that area. And there's a Target right here across the street. Now, I don't know about you, but all I need is a Whole Foods and a Target, and I'm good to go. Okay, this is like walking distance across the street. And there's this place right here. Now, there's apartments all over the place, right? But specifically this place, because I mean it's walking distance here to here, is Malibu Bay Apartments, because I know you want to go cheap, right? And if you look down here, they have units starting at 929, 1119, 1296. I'd probably go with a 3-bedroom. You know, you're at like 1500 after it's all said and done with electricity and stuff. But I mean, you can get a 2-bedroom. And, you know, obviously you can spend more if you want to make more, but this area is just so tactical and dangerous because of what you have here. This is very quick. We're talking about 15 minutes from here to there at most, right? And the Uber. But you have City Place down here, which this is where all the nightlife is. This is where everything goes down. This would be like the clean happening Hollywood Boulevard. Actually, over here, if you go down here to Worth Avenue, next to like Chanel and Tiffany's and all this, if you were to walk down this strip, the type of people you would run into, it would be just insane. Here's my favorite little hide spot, is this Palm Beach Historic Inn. I love this place because look at this. You just walk right here to the beach. It's so nice. You meet the coolest people here. And this place is the real infiltration right here at the Breakers. Where if my name was Elisa, this is where I would be, you know, doing my thing. And this whole area is just super nice, super exclusive. This is where I would want to be meeting people, right here in this area. So I just thought I'd throw that out there because if it was me, I would be moving right here to this area to do streaming. Because I'm telling you right now, this area right here, let's say from, you know, Miami to Palm Beach Gardens, this area in 2023 and 2024 is going to blow up. This is where all the drama of Florida will take place. All the protest, everything that will happen in this area. And you know, you could always come down closer, but for me, I would want to be where the money is, right? Because this is where everything is. I mean, this is like you know, I mean, if you know, you know. But I would suggest Whole Foods in that specific area. You could get a nicer apartment if you want, but this is relatively affordable, I would imagine, you know. And I just don't think taking the slave job here is the vibe or the look that you're trying to go for. I think you should be pushing and pushing hard. And that's about it. And I've had a crazy end of 2022. On, what was it, Wednesday night, my cat Meow Meow died, which has been very traumatic. Thursday, I had Home Depot Mexicans come and dig a grave in my backyard, and I got to bury her. And the next day, which was yesterday, I went to a party that my friends from high school and college were throwing. So I was seeing people I haven't seen in 3 years, 5 years, 8 years, 10 years plus. And I'm hearing all these stories about, like, people are dead now. People are paralyzed in a wheelchair, shooting themselves in the face and still living, trying to kill themselves. Like, even, like, my friends' parents that, like, I spent so much time with as, you know, in high school and stuff. And they're all, like, dying now in walkers and, like, shaking and stuff. It's just, life is very short. And, yeah, I just wanted to wish you a happy new year because life is short. Anyway, love you, and I'll talk to you. Get to Florida. Bye. Hi, Elisa. It's Monday, and this is my grave site. If you look, there's white stuff in here. It's called limestone. And Meow Meow fit in there perfectly. She's wrapped in a Mexican blanket. And this is what's limestone. This is like a rock. So people had to come with a jackhammer. I live in Miami. It's called sea level. But anyway, that's silly. So today is Motivation Monday. Okay? Now, what are we going to focus? The number one thing I would be doing if my name was Elisa, is I would be running the Andy Dick Show. Okay? Now, one of your best streams ever was a stream where a captain had come over at nighttime and you broke out the keyboard and you played for like an hour, and it really shows your skill. And like, I'm very attracted to piano players, right? But I think that Andy Dick should come over, make a jingle, okay? Because this is what Andy is, he can do this, right? South Carolina! Just get him in front on the couch, go to 7-Eleven, spend $40 on like Skittles, M&M's, a Slurpee, a Slim Jim, and he'll sit on the couch and eat Pringles, and you can break out the keyboard, and he's just gonna start singing along. This is too easy. This is too easy. I would be doing this every day, making all types of money on his back. You know what I'm saying? Now, since you're stuck in LA, right? You know, I would think of people that I would collaborate with, right? Now, the first person I would do is soft, white underbelly, okay? And I would tell him, he's very easy to contact. He's probably one of the most professional portrait artists in the world. And I would tell him, I'm an IRL streamer, and I want to talk about IRL streaming. You go in there, he's on, what is it? The one where all the crackheads are. He has a studio there. Go in there. Trust me, I would pull this one off. Another person I would collaborate with in LA is PD Plastic, okay? You'll fit in right along with him, but why I would get lunch with PD Plastic is because he knows the 411 on Cassandra, okay? Cassandra was the greatest to ever grace IP2. She unfortunately has mental problems now, and she had to go because of her family. Her last name is Schindler, you know, like the list. So she's got that big money. She's technically pregnant right now, which is unbelievable. I thought her womb was wasted. But PD Plastic has the 411 on Cassandra. IP2 will go crazy if you have any information about Cassandra or whatnot. Another person I would stream with is Mexican Andy, okay? This is the first ever stream sniper ever on ISIS stream. His real name is Andy, and this is where Andy comes from. Chicken Andy, everybody Andy, comes from this guy. And why I say it's important to stream with him is because of his technical knowledge, okay? This guy will have you streaming in 1080p, no loss of signal. This is the person to take to the restaurant and have a conversation with. All these people is like 2 hours long, right? I would even go with Moises B, okay? And the reason why is because I would go there and suck all his Twitch streamers and send them over on your way. And he is like the #1 ICE yes man. Okay? So he's another good one. So like all these people are already on IP2. They all live in LA. You know, they probably know who you are. If not, you could close the deal. And my wild card would be Glory Boy Cruz, who I think is going to be in 2023 one of our hottest streamers. Okay? He's like 18, maybe. I don't know. He jokes around and says he's a minor, but you know, he's doing wild stuff on the internet. I would go with him to Melrose Avenue and just spend a day on Melrose, because I think the juxtaposition between the two of you, amazing. And also I think for 2023 I would be doing, you know, times are rough, times are changing. I do $5 TTS, $10 media. I guarantee you they're going to pay this money, okay? Quality. Also what I would be doing is, let's say this is your screen, right? And on Prism you can put an overlay, right? And I would have, you know, you ever heard of Top G? Top G? I'd have Top D in the corner for your top donator, okay? Because you want to incentivize this, right? Like, I would want my clips, you know, if I was a donator, and you're getting clipped, right? With your fight with Lala or whatever, and your name is up on the top, right? You could do it differently. You could put on the real small on the bottom, sponsored by Eyeball. Even if people don't, I would just do the work. You gotta put their name on the screen, because they're gonna go crazy for that. They're gonna fight over it. They're probably gonna donate even more to be Top G or Top D, top donator. You could even put high score. But that's what Monday's looking like. At least you have something to work off of, but I wouldn't even worry about anything else. I would be the money man, the focus, the craziness. South Carolina!